Yo, people, we telling me back again for another one. Red Talk setting. Saeed, what's good, my bro?
Yo, what's good, broski? We're here, man. We're there, man. Another day, man. You know what I'm saying? To coming back off that amazing Champions League semi-final. Felt like a final. And yeah, man, we're here for round 2 tonight, man. The hate along is here, man. Arsenal must go down. You get me?
They have to. They
So
have
we're on
to.
today.
That's what it is, bro. Now we're here, man. We're here, man. I'm looking forward to the game tonight. I can't lie, man. It's
Come on.
bro, like I need tears. You know what I'm saying? I need tears. Tonight is the night. Tonight is the night, bro. The pagans perish once and for all, blood. Their season finally comes to an abrupt end, bro. And I hope it's painful. You know them ones, like,
Bro. That man chatting too much, man. I'm sick of Lee Gunner chatting shit about United. Lucky this, lucky that. You know what I mean? I got troops as well. But I need all of them, man. They're just chatting about United. But then when I look at their season, I'm like, bro, no trophies again. Like, where you man are going really with Arteta and that? They think they're going somewhere, but where you man really going? But you like to shit on United. You know what I'm saying? But
I hear it.
Listen, we gonna talk. We gonna talk, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to the game. I'm sure you lot are as well. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it's going to be a sensational one.
Yeah, man, 100%, man. If it can match what happened last night, then boy, we're in for a cracking game. You feel me?
Like yeah, you know what it is? I don't feel like in a way that could replicate yesterday.
Absolutely, you're right.
Like, Inter have so much quality in the final third, and it's not even quality in terms of the names, it's quality in terms of just the way they play in it. And this is what I keep saying to people, off rip, there's not loads of players at Inter that man are saying, yo, like, go get these players, bro. There's a lot of players that are past their best, a lot of players that you would think are aging out of the game, and look at the performance that they put in yesterday. It shows you that the system and coaching is so important there, bro, because they're players in isolation, like, come on, bro. Like, they're not players that's at the top of the list for anyone to sign, if we're being completely honest, bro. They got a Henrik Mkhitaryan playing centrally there, No one wants Henrik Mkhitaryan, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things, man. The striker that they brought on off the bench is fucking older than me, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, brother. Do you know what I'm saying? When I'm looking at this, when I'm looking at this, I'm like, yo, this is serious. Like, you have to give the manager credit for the way that he's got these guys playing. Another final as well. Let's remember, it's another final.
Another final, bro. If it weren't for flipping Lukaku, mate, he would have won that final. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, Lukaku flipping. No, man, he just did the most that day, man. So you got to give it to him, man. The guy, he plays that system to probably the best in Europe, if I'm being honest with you, man. That guy has got us to a T. And you're right, bro. Even the players, like, I'd probably take Barella and Bastoni out of the whole team. And you're like, you know what? They're certified, unbelievable players. But the rest of them, like Dumfries, for example, like, you see him in most games, you're like, he's all right. He's all right. Boom, look at him.
He was on smoke, bro.
He was on smoke, both legs.
He was on smoke. Let's be
bro.
Real smoke, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's improved so much.
Improved in the system, you know what I'm saying? DeMarco. The midfield three as well. They're in your face. They get the ball. They maneuver it.
But even Thuram, bro, like, they looked old yesterday. I can't lie.
I know. They did. But I sort of make them
look like granddad, bro. They did, man.
Bro,
the legs in the midfield, like, there was no.
He
legs.
Changed it. Though, to be fair, he changed it.
And when he changed it, the game changed, didn't it? And that's why
the game changed.
The manager, man, because he made two out of three midfielders. He changed it, and that's what you do to re-inject more energy into the midfield. It was great substitution from the manager, and also it shows you, like, they play the three at the back, but they've got that extra man in the midfield with the three, bro, and it makes the difference. It does, man. They look a lot better. Their three at the back looks way better than ours, like, and their wing backs. Look how high DeMarco and Dumfries get up the pitch when they're attacking. They're the furthest forward. As soon as they win the ball, them guys are off. They're not worried about the build up or anything like that. They're just up the pitch. United's wing backs don't do that, bro. Do you know? I see a lot of flaws in United system watching Inter, bro.
Oh, 100%, 100%, 100%. Like we know that this manager is clear of our manager, and like that manager is just unbelievable, isn't it? But you can see like tactically, look at the way he's like on the touchline, though, saying, get up.
Yeah.
Like, stop sitting. Like, even when they went 4-3, he was asking for another goal.
Yeah, because he knew.
Get another goal. Attack. You know, and listen, he's just relentless, bro, man. And that's why he was in my top 2. Funny enough, yeah, my top 2 were Hansi Flick first and then Inzaghi second. So I was like, get them 2 managers. You feel me?
And Inzaghi been my number 1 from
Yeah,
I mean, he's serious, bro. Like,
serious,
there's something about
man.
them Italian managers, bro. I don't care. Like, I like them.
Whoa.
Do you know what I mean? I like the Atalanta manager as well.
Yeah,
I like the Zerbi. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I like Motta, even though Motta hasn't had a great time, bro. I like my Italian managers, bro, because I think I get the right balance of attack and defense when I get my Italian managers. Some like Hansi Flick is, bro, like 100% that way and nothing that way. Like Barca's got no defense, bro. Like, it's pure individual brilliance to defend, bro. There's no collective defending at Barcelona, bro.
No.
They know that they're gonna concede every time they lose the ball,
bro. But the way they get the ball and start, bro. Like the beauty of the game was, Inter that had their moment, but the second half they were made to look old, bro, because they kept recycling the ball. De Jong, Pedri, 1-2 give and go. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, it was ridiculous. And listen, they had Kunde out, and I think they had Balde out. Like, you know what I mean? Not saying that the game would have been massively different, but I feel like for me, them 2 would have been very, very much better for Barcelona.
More athleticism as well to add to the team,
Yeah, because I don't know if you see the end there. Rafinha was the one that was defending because he had no legs. They had no legs, so Rafinha had to defend back and help out. But you know what, man? Full respect to Inter, man. Like, them man stood toe-to-toe with Barcelona, that front three. You know what I mean? Acerbi, 38 years old. You know what I mean? Like, they were warriors, man. And they had no fear, man. That's what it's about, you know, man. You might say to yourself, you're cool. You're not as better a football team in Barcelona. But you know what, man? They're going to go toe-to-toe tactically, man. And they did. You know what I mean? They exploited the high line. They took advantage. They attacked when they needed to. They defended when they needed to. They soak up the pressure, but then they also went as well. Fair play to Thuram as well, man. Like, he put an underrated performance in terms of like hold-up play, bringing other people into play, and then obviously the goal as well. That the winner, that was all because of Thuram. You know, like it was.
I'm not a massive fan of his, but he does some really good things. He does some really good things, you know. He does.
Yeah. He does, man. He does. So that's what it was about, man. And listen, man, it was in terms. I don't know, man. I'm putting that up there with one of the best semi-finals I've ever seen, man. That is up there, bro. With the PSG comeback, with the Liverpool comeback when they beat Barcelona, it's up there, man. With like one of the best semi-final 2 legs. What? How many goals do we have? What? It's crazy, you know, when you deep it, man.
Bro, it was 7-6 or something. Aggregate, but you know what it was? What was mad about that was it was literally like end to end to end to end, comeback to comeback. Both teams had to make comebacks, like in both legs. Like, it's crazy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, both teams had to both teams went ahead and then went behind. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. Both teams had to show mental strength. Both teams had to change it up a little bit. Both teams had to, get new players in. I thought Rafinha was scrubby, man. I'm so pissed off at that.
He was so quiet in the second leg, but then he popped up with the goal and then.
Yeah, but I still think for me, Lamine Yamal and Pedri and I think De Jong as well.
Yeah, they had to carry
Lamine Yamal we're getting the game into their own hands and making things happen. Like, I didn't feel that with Rafinha. Rafinha wasn't getting the game and like making things happen. You feel me? Whereas Lamine Yamal was literally doing most of the stuff on his own, man. Like, I felt for him at one point, but this is what happens. And they did, to be fair, on the whole, Bastoni did well in terms of like nullifying Lamine Yamal. Even though Lamine Yamal did his thing, I feel like Bastoni still had a good game. And they doubled up on him, they tripled on him. You know, they did their thing, man, to basically, make sure he ain't involved in the game as much because, boy, that was... And then Jan Sommer as well. Look at Jan Sommer.
Oh, bro. Listen, to think that they got him for 5 million after fleecing us for Onana, bro, I feel sick. The save that he made in the 3v2, that save, that save won into the game, because, bro, Barca go ahead there.
Yeah,
I reckon the game's done. Like, I
it's
swear
done.
down, because Barca were in the ascendancy at the time, and the momentum was fully with Barca. It looked like Inter's legs were gone.
Momentum was fully there, bro, fully in their favor. And this is what I mean, like that Jan Sommer, man. He's, you know what, man? If you know his career, yeah. And I remember when he started his career and he played against United, I think was it Basel. And I remember he was like, yo, this Jan Sommer's a good keeper, you know. I remember at that time, I think we were trying to replace, I think Van der Sar or something like that. And I remember he was like on like the cuffs of like maybe becoming my United next goalkeeper. We went for David Ayer instead. You feel me? And he's been like, he's had a solid career, you know, that Jan Sommer, man. Very, very much a solid career. I think he went to Mönchengladbach next. I think he's a decent over there. 6 million, bro. I can't lie to you, bro. It's a steal. It's an absolute steal, bro. You get me? Because he basically saved them. You know, you look at the saves. The one from Yamal was probably the best one when he literally went and parried it out.
Because he made that save look easy. I'll be honest, like
easy, bro.
He made it look easy because he sorted out his feet and he got there early. Like he looked like he saw that the whole way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying
that's the side of a top keeper, man. When you see it the whole way, and you read it like that, bro. Ridiculous, man. He got man of the match, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So fair play, man. Them man upgraded, bro. 6 million. Them man even need to waste money, bro. You see, certain teams have been wasting that money. Them man said, you know what? Yeah, go on then. 36. This is what I mean about just get a competent keeper, man. Like Jan Sommer, like you wouldn't say like he has like outstanding qualities. Like you wouldn't say, oh, you know what, he's amazing on the ball and whatnot. But he's a very, very good, competent goalkeeper. That's all you need, bro.
Yeah.
You know, his presence in the box, he collects, he demands the penalty area. You know what I mean? Like he's a presence, he's someone who you can rely upon, man. That's all you need, bro. You don't need more than that, bro. That's it.
Yeah, 100%. And you know what it is? The save in the 3v1, yeah. As much as it wasn't, yeah, a great finish. Like I said, like the guys hit it back towards the goalkeeper. But bro, what people need to realize in them situations it's the mental side of it. Because a lot of the time, as a goalkeeper, when someone gets into that area and they pass the ball across you, keepers don't even really make an attempt to save it. They kind of give up on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They kind of give up on it and think, oh yeah, I'm fucked. I'm not gonna get there. But he still had to get there, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He still had to sort out his feet. He still needs to get across. And even though the finish wasn't great, yeah, if he mentally gives up on it, yeah, he concedes anyway.
Yeah.
Like if that's against Onana, yeah, and it's straight at him, he probably still doesn't save it, bro. Like
bro.
This is the difference. This is actually the difference. So as much as people want to say it wasn't a great finish, and it wasn't, as a goalkeeper, you still got to stay switched on. You still got to stay sharp. 100%.
Especially the game in that magnitude, bro, where everything's at stake. You know, I mean, you make one mistake there, bro, it's over, bro. And this is the thing, man. It's like, you know, I think that Simone Inzaghi needed everyone like everyone there, bro. Every single player he needed on 100%. That
and
game
the subs, bro. That
and the subs as well.
Squad performance.
Whole squad performance. Everyone who came on. Damian had to even come on right side of centre back and do a job as well. You get me? And he's got 35. You get me? Like they come on, they do their job. And the good thing about this manager is what he does is he squeezes out the maximum out of you, then he takes you off. So you see how he don't just wait for you to be like, you know what, that player there, I value him a lot. You know, I'm gonna.
And he makes the right subs as well, man. He done it in the last game as well. He made the right subs at halftime in the last game to nullify Barca, and then in this game again, he made the 2 midfield subs, yeah. And then that swung the game again, bro. Like when you look at the important parts of the game, the manager affected in both games, he affected it with substitutions both times, bro. And that's the sign of an elite manager.
Bro, it's elite manager, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yo, listen, that's what you want, man. I don't know if he'll be there for a long time because I'm hearing that he's got one more year left on his contract or something like that. Where I just
don't see him leaving, bro. Like he's comfortable in Italy, and there's no real. It's not like he can go to a bigger club. Where's he gonna go?
You know what you deep? It's like Inter Milan. It's like it's a big club, man. Like where? Like
Inter's massive, bro. Like massive. In Italy, you know what I mean? Like he can't go nowhere bigger than Inter, really. Do you know what I'm saying? Nah. Like that's the truth. So
unless Real Madrid came involved, but they're not gonna play a back three, are they? They're not gonna play that style.
And he's not a Real Madrid manager. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's not. I don't think he's flexible enough to be a Real Madrid manager.
Yeah.
So
No,
I just don't
listen.
see him leaving. I don't see him leaving. The only time I see him leaving Inter is if maybe he just wants a break from management and he's just gonna chill. But I
Yeah.
don't see him going anywhere else.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Yeah, I mean, like I said, you know what it is here? It's just one of them where you're playing Champions League football. You're gonna be winning like Serie A now. Them and Napoli are strong, but Inter Milan have been strong for the past couple of years now. They've been like in the title race for the past couple of years now. So them man are strong, bro. Like you got like their mental strength, bro. I'm telling you now, like it's not the most talented Inter squad we've ever seen, Rants, like when you deep it, like
It's far from it.
no, it's far from it. But you know what, man? They have determination, they got mentality, and they've got like, and the last time they won it, 2010, they had like world-class players like all over the pitch, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and this ain't the case now, bro. They've got loads of past their best players and players that aren't top level. And for him to put together cohesive performances like that and to have these guys so well coached, because it's definitely the coaching.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%, man. You know what I mean? And it's one of them where you try and link it to Amarin and whatnot, and you're like, yeah, cool. But you know what it is sometimes? It's the intent in which how you coach as well, man. When you're drilling it into these guys, you can see these guys are well drilled, man. Like, when you're doing this constantly, you're well drilled. It just goes into these players, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro, as soon as Inter win the ball, everyone just knows where to be. When they lose the ball, everyone just knows where to be. And this is as much as people talk about having the young players and the mobile players, but this is where a lot of the experience of a lot of these Inter players comes into it. They just know what to do. They're so street smart in certain situations, and also they don't lose their head here when they concede, bro. And that comes from experience as well. You know what I'm saying? And people say that about Real Madrid in Europe. They've got this know-how historically, even when they concede goals, that they still kind of stay relaxed under pressure in it. And Inter have that. They've got like a cool head, because to be 2-0 up at home, to then throw away that lead at home, to then look like you're going out, and then to equalize in the last minute and then win the game in extra time, bro. Like, the mental strength it takes to do that shit.
It's absolutely mad, like they're beating Bayern to get here, Barcelona, like they've had a very, very, very tough way of getting. I don't know who they played in the 16, around the 16 or whatever knockout stages, but boy, they've had a tough kind of group, bro. And you know what, man, they will be a problem for anyone who's in the final. You know what I mean? Like they will be a problem, because what they'll do is they won't play your game, they'll play their game, and that's a sign of a good team, man. Where you play your own game. You know what I mean? Yeah, you adapt when you need to adapt, but you play your own game. And that is amazing from them, man. And listen, Barcelona, I can't lie to you, they just met the wrong team, man. Because any other game, they deserve to win that, bro. Like, to be playing that manner of football, man. This is why you gotta give respect to Hansi Flick, bro. Like, man, he don't make excuses. Injuries, no excuses. You know what? We haven't got this, no excuses. No Lewandowski, no excuses. I'll play Ferran Torres.
Yeah.
Like these guys, he had no excuses, and he went there and he played his game, bro. And yeah, it's high line, it's high risk, high reward. But you know what, man? It's not going to be a Hansi Flick Barcelona team if he doesn't do that. If he be cautious, and you know what, we're just going to sit them, I'm going to play counter attack or whatever and transition football. It's not going to work like that, man. You're going to have to do what you need to do. And yeah, cool. There were moments where they were naive and whatnot at the back, but bro, they made it a game. They could have won it. They should have won it. If I'm being Lewandowski sit on you. Are we even forgetting that, by the way? Lewandowski sit with the header.
I hear it, but in his defense, I'm gonna say, you know what, Ring Rusty ain't been out there for a little while. He's been injured. Them ones. I give him the benefit of the doubt in it, because he's a prolific finisher. But even when you look at Barcelona, they had players missing. No complaints, bro. They still went out there and put on a performance, and this is why I don't get the excuses for a lot of managers, bro. You even look at Real Madrid. Real Madrid lost to Arsenal, yeah. There weren't no excuses of injuries. They had bare man injured. They had bare man out. Like, you don't hear these excuses, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But some of the excuses that we fucking hear, yeah, week in, week out for our team, bro. And it's like, Like, do
No,
me a
absolutely.
favor, bro. Every team's got injuries, bro. Like, every team's got players missing. Every single team, bro. Like, we're not unique in that situation. But it's only with us you start hearing this bollocks, bro, and start saying, oh, well, the manager doesn't have his players. Well, Hansi Flick ain't got his players, bro.
And bro, listen, Eric Garcia right back. You know what I mean? That left back, by the way, he had a brilliant game, but he's not the first choice left back. Gerard Martin got 2 assists. I mean, I thought he had a wonderful game. I can't lie to you. He was amazing. Like, bro, them man did their thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them man did their thing. And listen, Lamine Yamal, does he win a Ballon d'Or? I still think, you know what I mean? He should win it over people like Salah and whatnot. Like, I still think he's done enough to win the Ballon d'Or for me personally. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, at 17 to be doing that, man. I mean, it's just ridiculous, bro. Like, honestly, what I watched the game back here, then I watched the Lamine Yamal, just like the actual comp of his whole game, and I was like, wow, 17 years old. He had man eating grass. You see it when he went past.
It is effortless, bro. Like, he nutmegged the brother on the halfway line and sent him to the floor, bro. I was like, oh, mate.
Bro, nutmegging, man.
Yeah, he's feisty, bro. You know what I mean? And the thing is about everything he does, which is amazing. It looks so effortless, bro. Like, he looks like he's gonna go where he wants, when he wants, and you can't stop him. The best you can do is go with him because you can't stop him. Like, you don't stop players like him. You just have to try and minimize the damage in it. That's how you deal with players like Lamine Yamal. You're not going to stop him. You're not going to shut him out. There's no way. But what you can do is you can limit how effective he is by maybe shutting off either the supply line to him or shutting off the players that he's trying to find. But you can't stop him, though. Do you know what I'm saying? And
bro,
this is just what it is. He's ridiculous, man.
You know what's mad about him? It's like, think to yourself, right? Don't get me wrong. Okay, he's quick on the ball, yeah, but he's still lightweight. But it's the way he just like, you feel like you've got him, and then boom, he's gone past you. Like, sometimes I just find it like baffling, bro. Like, how he's able to do this, bro. Like,
yeah, but it's because he doesn't rely on pace, and what he does, which a lot of intelligent players do, is that he changes the pace in it. Do you know what I mean? The difference between him and someone like Garnacho, every time Garnacho gets the ball, he wants to run at full speed.
Yeah,
like, Lamar will receive the ball, and he'll be going at half pace. He'll stop, and then he's gone at full pace, and you can't keep up with him. Like, he goes from slow to medium to slow to fast, like, and it's just like the way they switch up the speed, in the dribble, you can't stay with him, bro. You end up getting embarrassed.
Yeah, you know what's mad as well, and also when we look at like Garnacho, he'll use all of his speed at the start. They don't get tired.
Yeah, then he slows down when he gets to the goal. Yeah,
he's run out like mentally, and his brain is like, bro, I can't keep up here. I'm out of breath, and then boom. You feel me? Similar to Ahmad as well. They play similar way, you know. Like,
Ahmad slows it down and then speeds it up. Do you know what I mean? And that's how the change of speed, the change of pace is what makes defenders fall over. That's what makes them like do the splits and embarrasses them because they can't sort out their feet. It's that change of speed, which is the real thing. And the top players do it. The Neymars, the Hazards, like these guys, they're very good at stopping and starting and changing the speed of the dribble. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what kills defenders, man. So he's a top player, man. Like, honestly, like the game is his, bro. Like, I can't see football producing a player of his level for the next 10 to 15 years, bro. So that's pretty much his whole career.
It's scary though, man. I hope we do though. I hope we do though, Rants. I hope we do. Because
he's a once in a generation footballer, bro. Like, I'll be honest, once in a generation. Like, he just plays. He plays with a maturity and an understanding of the game, that you normally get that with age, bro. Like, you're not supposed to play like that as a teenager. Like, you're not supposed to. It doesn't make sense.
When did he come out? Like 15? 15, he kind of broke through. Xavi gave him obviously his breakthrough and that. But bro, like, I was watching like clips of obviously when he was in the academy and that, and what he was doing there, I was like, what the fuck? Is this normal?
They knew he was next up. They knew he was next up, bro. He's a sure thing, bro.
That's why they followed his career. You feel me? And I don't know if you've seen it yet, but his dad was cooking food and that while he was playing and that. I don't know if you've seen it on
TikTok. Man said he was making noodles or something. Yeah, bro, listen, when you know your son is an absolute demon, bro,
cooking food.
Man don't even need to be at the game, bro. Listen, bro, man's just cooking up some food, bro. Man got the game on in the background because I know he's about to do a madness. Like this is what it is. Like, but you know
I
what?
couldn't
This
believe
is
it. Yeah, I was like, what the heck? When I
but this
see
is
it,
why
man.
Yamal, yeah, is the way he is, because it's one of them ones where he's kept his feet on the ground, like he's not getting carried away by any of this. You
Nah.
could tell that he's unfazed by this. Like this is normal to him, and his dad treats it like it's normal as well. Like his dad doesn't treat it like, oh my
You
days,
need
look
that
at my
though,
son. His dad's like, yeah, bro, like, do you know what I mean? This is just what he does. It's
bro. It's
ridiculous.
normal, and you've seen it in his demeanor, bro. Like he's just like they keep asking about, oh, Messi. He's like, nah, I'm creating my own path, man. You feel me? Like, yeah, Messi's done his thing, but I'm creating. But the way is his calmness, bro. Like some people know that this is what they are, innit? And you don't need like if you know you're good, you don't need to tell people you're good, innit? You don't need to like have this facade and that. You feel me? Like you know what you are, innit? You feel me? Like, and this is what he does, bro. And it's with like for me, it's like the intelligence to be playing at this level, men's football, yeah. And also the other side of his game, he's a hard worker, you know, as well. He runs back, he's still sprinting back, he's still there defending. But you know what, man? It's like you don't need to defend because it's like he's just got the ball most of the time and he's just doing a Travella pass inside of the boot. You know, it's him and Pedro, man. Even Pedro, man, like we're still not even talking about Pedro as well. Like this guy's an absolute baller as well, man. He's just in there making things happen. Him and De Jong, you know that link up, man. They're cold together, you know.
Yeah,
like they're actually cold together as a pairing, man. You feel me? So yeah, man, a joy to watch, man. And yeah, unlucky for them, you know. And
unlucky for them, but it's elite mentality from Inter, and you have to rate Barca as well for allowing these players to flourish the way they flourish. Because Pedri and Yamal are doing right now, that's down to Barca, bro. The reason why Barca keep churning out this talent, do you know what I mean? And United can learn a thing or two, bro. Like it comes from the ethos of the club, because it's no accident they keep fucking producing players like this. Like it's just not a coincidence at this point, and there'll be 3 or 4 of them loaded up in the academy on the way through for next year.
Bro, they'll be there, bro. You'll hear about them and you'll say, "Rah, who's this guy here?" Do you know what I mean? And it's just another clone, isn't it? You feel me? So I look at it and I'm like, yo, man, it's scary because that Masia is the best in the world, isn't it? In terms of producing academies, bro. Yeah, man, they're more concentrated on producing footballers, not athletes, not this, not that. They just want footballers, man. They want people who are gonna mirror the ethos of the football club, innit? And you know, sometimes you can't buy that, bro. It's so natural, bro. And they'll just keep doing this every year. There'll be another one that comes out. Watching the Club World Cup. I don't know if they're in the Club World Cup, to be honest with you. But if they are in some sort of pre-season, you'll hear about another player coming out of nowhere. And all of a sudden he's broken through next season. So these are just spawning more and more talents, man. It's ridiculous.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. So, and I mean, I know people are saying that Pedri's not from the academy, but
he's not. But
no, but he technically is, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they signed him at like 17 or something like that. So that's like saying, yo, like Cheeto's not from the academy, bro. Cheeto is from the academy now, bro. He's an academy player, bro. He's 17 years old, bro. Like they signed him the same age that we signed Cheeto. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where he's 17, bro, or 16 even. Do you know what I'm saying? So, bro, like it is what it is, bro. He's still a prospect, innit? Like he wasn't playing in the Barcelona first team week in, week out at 16 years old. He wasn't. So he was still in the academy. So
still in the academy.
He's no lesser an academy player than fucking Garnacho. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you know what I mean? And Man United fans are trying to claim Garnacho as an academy graduate when we bought him as well. So it's just one of them ones where, bro, if we're not claiming Pedri with Barca, then that's cool. We're not claiming Garnacho, which is fine. I don't mind that. You know what I mean?
I got Jamal Musiala at 16 as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You want to say, you know, like people say, oh yeah, cob him, this and that, but really and truly, like he made it at Barca, innit? Feel me? Like he made it there. He got everything, and he produced, he's come up from there, bro. So he's made it through there, bro. If you're making it through from the academy or from wherever you started, and then you make it up, you're from that academy. I'm sorry, man. So
this is it. So it's one of them ones. Like they still had to identify him, bring him in, and then even if they didn't create they didn't create the diamond. They still, do you know what I mean? They brought him up to a level that
You gotta polish it still,
he
man.
was ready.
You
You
gotta
still got to polish
nurture it.
the diamond, bro. You got to nurture it 100%. And this is what they done. Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of them things where there'll be other players of that ilk, bro. And that's exactly what I feel like United are trying to do. We're getting linked with loads of good young players. Obviously Wilcox is doing what he's doing there. Do you know what I mean? I was happy with Aiden coming in. Aiden looked quality from what I've seen of him.
Bro,
Cheeto, I still think Cheeto's a long way off. But he's only 17. Like, I still think he's 2 or 3 years away from really being able to tell if he's gonna make it or not. But even if he doesn't, we flip him the way that them man flipped Solanke, bro. What was it? Liverpool, was it Chelsea flipped Solanke or something, or was it Liverpool that flipped Solanke to Bournemouth? Because he was at Chelsea, then Liverpool, then Bournemouth, or was it the other way around?
Chelsea got 20 million out of him, and Liverpool got 20 million out of him as well, I'm sure.
You see what I'm trying to say, bro? So listen, even if we keep Cheeto for 2 years, 3 years, and it doesn't work out, it is what it is. We got him for free. We could sell this brother for 30 million. Like, you know what I mean? So
I thought he had frustrated in the first half, but the second half, I thought he played well against Brentford. Like, he started to, you know what it is with him though? What I like about him, he's a presence though. He's not as if he's not there, innit? He's always like trying
he always wants the ball, even if he doesn't get it.
Yeah. He's wanting the ball, he's running around, he's making a nuisance, you know what I'm saying? And he's getting into position. Bro, he got 2 block shots, man. Like, he's always in the right areas, and I like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you are right in the sense of, like, with strikers and that, like, you still got to be careful of, like, how and when they kind of make it. You feel me? Like, it's a deadly position, and you don't want to also, like, destroy the kid's confidence in it. Even though he looks like a guy that isn't phased anyway, but he looks like he's just super confident all the time. You know what I mean? Like, he's not one of them where it looks like he's getting him down and whatnot. So he just looks like he's super confident. Keep banging the goals in the academy, man, and you'll just get noticed, man. You know what I mean, bro? If you keep scoring your goals in the academy, 17, like, you know what it is? I think with United as well, and just in general football, it's like we've also have to have this idea that they've got to make it quickly, and there's like a time for these players to be in the first team. There's no real time, bro. You just know in it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And for him, he just needs to keep doing his thing, score goals, keep doing what he's doing. Look at Mantato. I think he got a contract today. You know what I'm saying? So, like, them man they're getting noticed. Do you know what I mean? Say, like, they know what's going on. So keep working, man. Keep working, keep producing. And
what do you think of this brief from Ornstein? He's saying United won't entertain offers, let alone his departure. Man's gonna be 31 years old. If we don't take 100 million, we're fucking idiots. I'll be honest. Bro. It doesn't make sense, especially the financial situation that we're in. We would be stupid not to entertain a big bid for this guy.
Yeah, but then also he did say though that that's the feeling right now, and you know, anything can happen. So really, truly, I don't think David honestly knows anything, bro. If I'm being really honest with you, he's only getting information of what he heard from when he signed a new deal or from last year. He's just saying, "Yo, Bruno Fernandes is a key part of United." And listen, he's a key part of United according to Amarin and the club. You know, I'm trying to say he's a captain. He's the one that, you know, Man United look up to. So in that aspect, yeah, it's easy to kind of say that as a journalist. Right now, when the season kind of tails off and whatnot, and then you sit down and you reflect, and then Al Hilal come in and they're serious with the money, bro, you'd be crazy not to sell him, bro. Are you mad?
And also, it depends on where Bruno's mind is anyway. If Bruno sees what they've offered him and he wants to go, we're not going to keep him against his will. Like, why would we? Do you know what I'm saying? If he actually wants to go and they're offering him generational wealth, like, even though he should be pretty well off anyway. He is he's gone, mate. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it a buck, bro. We can say we don't want him to leave all we want. If he wants to leave, they're not going to stand in his way. Because at the end of the day, it's money that we need, bro. Do you know what I mean? And it's money that we can make a very, very good use of. He's far from irreplaceable. Bro. Far from it.
But United fans will tell you he's not, man. This is a problem, man. You get me? Like, we are the only club that hold on to players and whatnot, and we think, oh, they're irreplaceable. It's because our football club hasn't been able to do it consistently, where we've been able to replace players with quality. You know what I mean? We go and get the likes of Cunha and Buemo and a few others and whatnot. What's it called? Cherky. Bro, like, come on, bro. That's quality right there for the money
Yeah,
that
but
we.
Man United has always been sentiment FC, bro. This is the one thing
It
I can't
is
stand about this
absolutely,
club, bro. It's
absolutely,
always feelings over facts, bro. And this is the reason why this club is stuck in the past, bro, because everything's about emotions and stuff like that, bro. Listen, business is business, bro. Business is business, bro. We've lost better players than Bruno. Do you know what I mean? And other clubs have lost better players than Bruno as well. Like we saw Liverpool sell Suarez, sell Coutinho, sell Torres, bro. And
yeah, they moved on. They moved
yeah,
on.
and selling a player like this, yeah, can be the catalyst for a proper rebuild, bro. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? It could easily be the catalyst for a proper one, bro. Especially for that amount of money, man. You just gotta look at it. So it's
bro.
something that we really
Coutinho,
need
man.
to entertain, bro.
Coutinho at the time was one of the best talents in world football, bro.
Yeah,
Remember that time when he was cooking in what was it 2017 and that, bro?
bro.
Between
He was a
24
joke.
2017, he was absolutely killing it, bro. And I was like, rah, Liverpool aren't gonna accept this bid, surely, man. But they did. And then guess what they did? They brought in Alisson and Van Dijk for that same money. You know what I mean? Like they brought in
And how many trophies later? Do you know
and
what I'm
how many
saying?
trophies later?
How many trophies? How many Champions League finals later? Do you know what I mean? So
You know what it is, though, bro? I think with United fans, yeah, we look at the worst outcome every time, you know. Have you noticed that? Us as United fans, we don't look at the best possible outcome. How about we get that money and we replace them with 2 or 3 quality players? You know what I'm trying to say? We're not having the Glazers aren't in charge now. You've got Jim Ratcliffe. Sorry, you've got my man Jason Wilcox and them, man, Vivell, who have a database, who have knowledge on recruitment and that. It's not as if you're going to get, you know what I mean, a 34-year-old or whoever, Casemiro, and you spending. If you say that, then I'm like, okay, cool, that don't make sense then, because Casemiro's a different sort of player to Bruno Fernandes. If that's hypothetical, you feel me? So it's like, for me, with us, we know who's out there. We know we can get. The goals will be shared out, and bro, we move on, man. Like broski, like we said, bro. Wayne Rooney, Carrick, so many players have left our football club, bro. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, but who's gonna get the goals and assists? Who's gonna get this and that, bro? Like, come on, man. Allow this sort of mentality, man. If you were as a team, we need to be creating as a team, bro. You feel me? Like the goals need to be shared, the assists needs to be shared. Like, what we're doing here, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is the reason why we're in this mess is because we're relying on 1 or 2 individuals. Let's be honest. We're not playing as a team. That's why we're in this mess. You feel me? So
100%.
you get me? Like, come on, man. We've been in this mess with Bruno. We've been in this mess without Bruno. Like,
I'd argue, yeah, that the worst that we've been has been since he's been here. And people could say it's a coincidence, but I don't think it's a coincidence. I think that he gets output at the expense of the team as a whole, bro. And I've always said that. Do you know what I mean? He's defensively, positionally indisciplined and a liability. He gives the ball away more than any other player in the team.
For real.
And he wins it back less than everyone else, bro. Like, so the numbers look great individually for him,
individually, yeah.
Yeah, but he's a hazard, bro. And this is just one of those things. Like, he doesn't play title winning football. He doesn't. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is the reason why, yeah. This is the reason why we've been as bad as we've been. Of course, there's other factors, but the bottom line is, Man United, we're not in a position yet to carry players. People say that he's carrying us, but the reality is he's not carrying us because there's a trade-off with Bruno. You gain a lot, but you also lose a lot. And in my opinion, you lose way more than you gain. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just one of them ones.
Yeah.
For me, that's just all it is. And people can't seem to fathom that because they think that football and life starts and ends at GA, bro. That's it. They don't see any other part of the game. So it's just one of them things where even the brand of football that we play is better when he's not on the pitch, bro. Like the brand of football that we actually play. We keep the ball a bit more. We look a little bit more cohesive without him on the pitch. But obviously he does have qualities here in the team.
You know that. Yeah.
He has qualities. He does have qualities, bro. No one's saying that he's a bad footballer, yeah, all round. I'm not saying that he doesn't have any qualities. Every footballer in the Premier League has qualities. I don't like Garnacho, but I know the qualities that he possesses. Not many. Do you know what I'm saying? but I know there's certain qualities that he has. When I look at Bruno, yeah, the qualities that he does have, yeah, I don't think, yeah, that you miss them if you get competent footballers. I don't. Like someone sent in a super chat saying, name 5 better midfielders than Bruno. The honest truth is, yeah, if we're talking about all around midfielders, yeah, we could name 15 or 20. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If we're,
exactly. Yeah.
if we're not talking about goals and assists, and we're talking about footballing ability and the ability to keep the
Bro,
ball and the ability to that, we can go into most football teams in the league, and we can pick a midfielder that they've got better than Bruno Fernandes.
let me give you an example, bro. Shall I tell you how many goals Lamine Yamal's got in the league since November?
No, no,
Got one
probably
goal.
not that many.
One.
And no one's talking about it.
Well, is no one talking about that?
No one's talking about it. You know why? Because they understand, yeah, that there's more to his game.
Where you go?
Do you understand? Like yesterday, we watched the game, yeah. We watched the game with midfielders, yeah, that by name, yeah, you would think, yeah, when you look at that inter midfield, for instance, by name, you would think, you know what, Bruno gets into that midfield.
Yeah.
He probably, like, by name, he does. Do you know what I'm saying? But by the way that these men were moving the ball and stuff like that, he can't play the way they play because he doesn't have the discipline. Do you know what I'm saying? He'd be a nightmare for a manager like Inzaghi because defensively, when we don't have the ball, this guy's running all over the place. He doesn't know positionally where to stay, where to be. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is the problem I have with him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can get other midfielders, yeah. If we could get loads of money, yeah, for him, if we could get 120 million, I would spend 60, 70 million and go get Adam Wharton. Do you know what I mean? And go get fucking Belabor from fucking Brighton. Yeah. And I would blow the 120 million on both of them. And I'd be more than happy with that.
Yeah.
More than happy with that.
Bro.
I would not be crying over losing that player, bro, because the goals, yeah, that we're gonna lose from Bruno, we'll sign a striker that's gonna give us goals. Sign Acuna that's gonna bring in goals. We can get Cunha and Embuemo to score the goals. We don't need Bruno to score.
Cunha's got what, 15 goals this season, and Buemo's got 18.
Bro, go and get them two. Then we don't need Bruno's goals. How about that? Do you know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying though, we don't know what's gonna happen after because we haven't seen that United have been able to get the quality in. But like I said, there's gonna be a contingency plan. United are just not gonna let Bruno go and all of a sudden not bring anyone in. You know what I mean, bro? Like, they're gonna know what's on. Like, and this is the thing though. We think about the worst outcome possible. You feel me? Like, yeah, cool. And we understand that Bruno has his qualities. He can get you goals. He can get you assists. But overall, like, let's be honest, in this team, he don't really fit the system. But we have to shoehorn him in because he's Bruno Fernandes.
Saeed, the truth is, everyone talks about his goals and assists because no one else is doing it, bro. You know them, I'll be real. And it's not necessarily the assists. Everyone talks about the goals. The reason why man are talking about the goals so much is because we got wide players that don't score. No. You know them, man. If we had Cunha in the team and another left 10 that was scoring goals, no one would care about his goals. Like, the reason why his goals are overinflated is because we've struggled. When's the last time Man United have had an attacking player that guarantees 15 goals in the league?
Not since Lukaku. And probably.
Well, there you go. But this is why people are so obsessed with his goals. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But a midfielder's job is more than just scoring goals. I would argue that scoring goals is probably the least important part of the midfield job because there's so many other things that you need to do in terms of ball security, progressing the ball, defensive responsibility, holding the structure, all of these things. Scoring goals, is the cherry on top. Do you understand what I'm saying? The reason why people are so obsessed with him is because of the numbers, bro.
But you also got to remember, man, by him chasing the goals and the assists here, it's had a knock-on effect on his game. And therefore, United suffer as a result because the midfield discipline isn't there. You know what I mean? And we then, our shape is gone. And all of a sudden, we're spamming crosses in, we're spamming balls in. And then we're on the back foot. And we could see the goals as a result, bro. You know what I mean? We've seen it. We've seen it, bro. You get me? And that's where I look at it and I'm like, yo, cool. The goals and assists are brilliant, but it don't tell the whole story, man.
Yeah, no one's going to talk about that. No one's going to show you. No one's going to show you how many goals or chances here that we concede from him giving the ball away recklessly.
Yeah.
They're not going to do that because it doesn't fit the narrative. And this
No.
is my problem. Like, I would rather have a midfielder like a Lavia or a Caicedo, them kind of players, yeah, where I can see with my eyes what these guys are bringing to the team, bro. Win, lose or draw, like I understand the quality they've got, rather than a man saying to me, "Oh yeah, we lost 4-1, but he got 2 GA."
Yeah, basically, yeah.
What are you talking about? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if I just wanted a midfielder to crash the box, I would have kept Scott McTominay.
Yeah, but then also you got to remember, like, if you actually look at the stats that he's got, man, most of them are against the lower half of the table. You know what I mean? Like, most of the goals and the assists he's getting are against the shabby teams, and this is where you have to put these stats into context, man. And for me, it's like I've watched every manager, Ole, Ten Hag, Amorim struggle. I'm not saying it's because of Bruno Fernandes, but there are elements in his game. The fact that they've had to shoehorn him in and find a system to build around Bruno, you then, as a result, then suffer the consequences of that. Because then you've seen our team. Look at our shape every time. It's a 3-1-6. It's this, that, the other. It's this. What we're seeing right now, it's, we don't have that cohesion, bro. We don't. And
no, 100%. And it's very
your game, and you put them in, the main center of it, and this is what happens, bro. He was literally forcing him out on the left 10 for how long? And then he realized, oh shit, it's not a left 10. Let me put him back into midfield.
Yeah, and I think it's very telling when you look at the kind of teams that he's linked with. Do you know what I mean? The way these fans talk about him, but he never gets linked to no top clubs.
Well, there you go.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he never does. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is, bro, he's not getting linked to the Real Madrids, the Barcelonas, the Bayerns of this world. Like, he's not. Man's getting linked with Saudi clubs.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is so when man are going on like he's irreplaceable.
A lot of baggage, bro. That's why.
He's so irreplaceable that none of the big clubs want him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is why, he got that big new contract, because the truth is, he needed that because no big clubs wanted him. There was no progression for him. So as much as we watch a game like yesterday, and on paper, we would say, apart from Barella, no one's screaming, "Oh yeah, go and get this midfielder from Inter." But the truth is, Inter wouldn't want him, bro.
No,
do you see what I'm saying? Because there's fundamental flaws in his game that a lot of people are overlooking, because on paper he looks better than he actually is, innit? And he's not the only player that fits that. He's not the only player that fits that.
The only player, no,
he's not. There's loads of them in the modern game.
So many in the game where you look at him, you're thinking, "Rah, these guys look good on paper," but then you actually watch them, and you're like, "Not really for me, not really, man. I don't really want him in my team, bro." But they've got amazing stats, by the way.
Bro, on paper, you would pick Rafinha over Yamal.
On paper, yeah.
You would.
If you just see the paper and you see, yo, this is what we got, then you would be like, yeah, you know what, man, I'm not really picking anyone else.
But this is the problem, because you just read Yamal's league stats. You look at Rafinha, they're talking about Rafinha for Ballon d'Or. When you watch them both play, you can absolutely see that there's no comparison between the two players.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
There's no way Rafinha should get a Ballon d'Or before Yamal. Big up for gifting the memberships, bro. The front room, and also shout out Leslie for gifting the membership as well. Big up the community, man. Always supporting the channel, man. Honestly, on paper, and this is why I prefer the eye test, and this is why I implore people to actually watch football, and make their own judgment. And if you can, watch football without the commentary on. Because these man talk shit. Bro. I swear down, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's awful. You know what I mean? So when you actually watch the Rafinha, like you said, Rafinha was awful yesterday. Got a goal. Lamine didn't get one.
Awful.
Lamine didn't get a goal yesterday. Yeah. I don't know if he even got an assist yesterday. I don't think he did. Rafinha got a goal.
2 assists from Garcia. He wasn't better. From the other guy.
Well, there you go. And Lamine was better than Rafinha. So again, on paper, Rafinha is a better player.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. This this is what I mean about like football not telling the whole story. And this is why I'm like, yo, bro, like I'm ready to sell Bruno Fernandes. And you know what it is? It takes us out of the comfort zone, you know. Oh, but he got us out of trouble. Oh, but without him, we wouldn't be.
This is without him, we'll be relegated and all this politics. No,
It's
football don't work like that. Do you know what I'm saying? We literally got rid of Ruud van Nistelrooy, one of the best finishers in the club history, and got better.
Yeah.
You know the ones there. We got rid of our captain, Roy Keane, and got better. You know what I mean? Brought in Michael Carrick. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you in football, a lot of the time, you get rid of good players and get better. Like, PSG got rid of Mbappe and got better. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Real Madrid brought in Mbappe and got worse. Do you know what I'm saying?
Perfect example, you know. That right there, Mbappe, PSG fans, I don't know what their Twitter group and that were saying, but they must have been crying, some of them, and be like, you know what, but he's got...
Brother, they didn't want him to leave to the point where my man said, I'm not paying you your money and all this and all that. They was ready to take brother to court. They didn't want him to leave. And they're better off without him.
They're better off without him, bro. They 1 foot away from the Champions League and winning it as well. You know what I mean, bro? Like, it's crazy, bro. And they actually do look like a better team, though. And we're saying that, bro, Mbappe is more talented than Bruno Fernandes. You feel me? Like, he gets more goals, he gets more, you know what I mean? He gets more numbers than Bruno Fernandes. But yet still, they've said, you know what? Listen, we move. We move on. And his, like, the club's idea might have been, but we wanted to stay because of marketing and all that, but Enrique was like, yo, see you later then, innit? Like, I'm not asked. Same way he said to see you later to a lot of these players, bro, that are just not good enough.
In fact, Sporting won the league after selling Bruno as well. They absolutely did. And this is another thing that people don't take into account. Players get replaced at football clubs, bro. Juventus replaced Zidane with Pavel Nedved, bro. Like, it's one of them ones where, bro, like, there's always another player.
Always another player, bro. There's always another player around, man. But you know what it is? So it's not at United. That's the signal, man. Like, Aubameyang, listen, you could discredit Arteta all you want. You could call him a bum and that. But you know what, man? He got rid of Aubameyang and they still were challenging for the league. You know, and he had an idea. Sometimes about having an idea and a philosophy, and that is far greater than one player, bro.
100%. And this comment is spot on, bro. When a big personality like Bruno leaves, a vacuum needs to be filled, and someone usually steps into that. The same with the Mbappe. As soon as Mbappe's left, then Belly stepped up. This is what happens in football because there's a gap. Now the team need another leader, and usually someone steps into that. There's always someone that steps into that and picks up from that. So
watch Real Madrid now. They're gonna make a now conscious decision now. Watch in the next year or two. I don't know who it's gonna be. It could be Bellingham. It could be Vinicius.
Someone needs to be sacrificed.
Rodrigo. It's gonna be one person gonna be sacrificed.
It's probably gonna be Rodrigo because
it's probably gonna be Rodrigo.
Less marketable of
the four. But it's like, really and truly, you know what I mean? Everyone's like, but we got to get, but really and truly, someone needs to go there, you know, for that to be cohesive. You feel me? And they're going to have issues in the next 2 years when they realize, we're not winning anything here, you know? Why we're not winning anything, guys? Why are Barcelona looking so good? Yeah, because Barcelona have flipping balance.
Yep.
They have balance. They don't have, like, wholesale names. You know what I mean? Like, they have balance in their team, bro. You know what I mean, bro? Like, you might look at Iñigo Martinez and be like, you just scrub him. But the way he plays out from the back and that, and the way he's so good on the ball, they're allowed to do things that Hansi Flick wants them to do. But if you've got a manager here that's got a player just because he gets goals and assists, but isn't allowing him to play the game that he wants to do, you've got a problem there. Not only that's not only just for Thingy, by the way, not only for Bruno, but that's for anyone in your football team. If you've got a player in your team and you're like, they might be talented, but can't play the way you want to play. Why is Rashford out of the team? Because he can't play the way he wants to play.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, you know what? You can't play. You know, he's talented, but he can't play the way I want to play. See you later. You know, same with Bruno. You know what I mean? But again, the manager, this is where the numbers and whatever and that, he might look at that and think, but that numbers are going to save me, you know. Imagine I didn't have he, in his eyes, not to us, I've got 16 losses. How many of them wins that I've got have been down to maybe Bruno Fernandes?
Yeah, but that's because he doesn't want to coach then. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
Because managers shouldn't be thinking, this individual,
Hear
is
me out.
saving my job or XYZ. They shouldn't be thinking that. They should be
I know, but
thinking,
it shouldn't be.
look what I can do with that money. That Bruno money brings in 3 players.
I know, but for him though, he's like, right now, I've got a comfort blanket. I've got someone who, you know what? I'm not doing my job. He knows he's not doing his job. Yeah, he knows he's failing as a manager. Right, cool. Who's gonna get me out of trouble, man? And in that regards, yeah, I'm not saying for me it's not wrong. It is fully wrong. But for his eyes, he's thinking, right, yeah, you get me, man's man. And the same with Casemiro and Xerxes. He didn't really like them at the start.
He didn't.
Guess
And
what?
they've forced their way into the team. And the
Forced their way.
manager said, oh, you know what? They've worked hard and they've proven that They didn't prove nothing, bro. You got injuries and you just had to play them, innit? That's what really happened. If we were keeping it all the way, like Hoyland was so bad, you had to play Xerxes. And even when you was playing Xerxes, you was playing him in the 10 because Mason Mount wasn't fit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Kobe got injured as well. You know what I mean? So you kind of had to play, man. Like it wasn't like you played him because you wanted to play him. Because when you got your players back, he was back to the bench.
Yeah.
So
but that's a classic example of, you know, understanding that, you know what, you kind of think you know what you're doing, but then a position at United makes you vulnerable, bro. He was vulnerable at United. He thought, shit, man, I need help. And that mentality, I'm sorry, man, you can't do that, bro. That's gonna get you sacked. And it's got you sacked for how long? Van Ten Hag, the other manager in Oli, it's got them all sacked. Common denominator has been they've not played their own way. And they've relied on individuals to get them out and bail them out. You know, whereas if you play as a team, yeah, I'm not saying you're going to win stuff, yeah, but you are going to be more consistent. You play as a team, you're going to be more consistent. Simple.
100%.
You know, and that right there, for me, is something that the manager, Ruben Amorim, if he doesn't correct. And also this club, if they don't correct you, because if they are saying to themselves, we don't want to sell him, they've been offered that money, 120 million, if they do get offered that money, bro, and they don't want to invest that money in, and they realize they can get more out of the money to play other players that they can go and get, then yeah, it's a long day. It's a long day. Honestly,
we're gonna learn a lot, about the recruitment team, in the summer by who they let go and where they reinvest the money in it. Like that's what we're really gonna find out this summer. Like people talking about last summer, but this is the summer because there's so many pieces on the chessboard that are gonna get moved. You know what I mean? With the Rashford, with the Anthony, with the Sancho, potentially we've got a Nacho. Like this chat saying, oh yeah, like he wants to say he can want what he fucking wants.
He can want, man. He can want.
He's not good enough, bro. Move him on, bro. You know them right there. Like it don't matter what he wants. Don't matter what you want, brother. Like you're not in a position to be making demands, bro. Like you're beneath the standard that we need.
Brother, it don't matter what you want, bro. Yeah. End of the day, bro. He can say that. And he's gonna say that as well anyway.
I'm moving on the goalkeeper as well. Another thing that has to be done.
Get done. You get me? Bring that brother. I don't know what his name is. Milinkovic-Savic.
Yeah, bro. Listen, I'm sold, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? He's just got a physical presence that we've lacked.
That's it.
That's enough.
It's not flashy. Just bring it. Bro, Jan Sommer is a prime example. Not flashy. Good, competent goalkeeper.
6 million euros or something like that. They paid
6 million euros. We get this guy for what? 17 million euros. Apparently, we're hearing peanuts, bro. You get me? Like, and that's all you gotta do, man. Do these things, yeah, and you become a better club. The problem with those, yeah, you know, in life, yeah, if you do simple things correctly every single day, you will see the results. Just simple things, like you don't have to do crazy stuff, yeah. Just do the simple basics every day, yeah, and you're gonna get there. If you start believing, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go to you're gonna leapfrog everything and try and get to that. And you don't do the steps in front of you. That's it. Long day. You're finished. So I look at Garnacho. I look at all these mistakes we're making. Yeah, we will find out what the recruitment is on if they keep a lot of these players in here and then not replace them and then not add in as well. Like we've got to make these uncomfortable decisions, man. If you don't, then it's long for you, bro.
Yeah, letting Sancho go, letting Anthony go, and letting Rashford go and not replacing them was a big red flag. So
big red flag,
man need to go out, and make a real statement, in this off season. 100%.
100%, bro.
They need to.
But like I said to you, man, you know what it is, bro. It's just, our fan base is a big problem, you know, man. And listen, they Ineos letter happened last time. There might be a Bruno Fernandes letter this summer, bro. What's wrong with you, bro?
There
might be a
can't be
Bruno
no
Fernandes
letter, bro. Listen, take the money,
bro.
fam. You know them
I'm
way
telling you
there.
now. If there's a Bruno Fernandes letter, we're finished, man. We're finished.
I hear it.
I'm telling you, don't sell our best player.
It's fucking bollocks, man. You look, let's get these likes up, man. We need 1,000 likes, man. You got 2K in here. Saeed, take this question 1 second.
Yeah. Big up Rants and Saeed. Great shows always. Do you think if Amrin gets most of the technically good players, will he be able to do something? I think obviously it all comes down to coaching, man. Word to Musa, man. All roads lead to the dugout, innit? You get me? Yes, the quality of the team is going to be better. Yes, the quality of the team is going to be enhanced, but we've seen it before, man. We've seen teams who have had good players, but look at Real Madrid, for example. Real Madrid have got so many good players in their team, but look at them as a whole, bro. You get me? Like, yeah, the technical level increases and it raises, but you still got to put them together. You still got to find a balance. You feel me? And if we don't have that balance first and we don't have a structure behind what we're doing, it's all good and well getting all these technical players. You're going to see them win games, don't get me wrong. You're going to see them be a level of what we have in terms of Garnacho and Højlund. You know what I mean? It's not hard to do so. But I do believe like the core foundation needs to be there, bro. And we don't have that, bro. We really don't, man. And that's what the manager has been suffering throughout his whole career at Man United so far. So for me, I look at the technical players we are being linked with. They're good. Don't get me wrong. Cunha and Buemo, you know, if we get a couple more included as well, it's going to be good for the whole team. But I just think it's more deeper than that, man. It really is. It's so much deeper than just bringing in technical players into the squad. You know what I mean? I just think the way we defend, the way we attack, the way our positions are, the way we I just think everything about us right now at the minute ain't great, bro. And yeah, like technical players, it's gonna be amazing. Don't get me wrong, but I just think there's so much more to it. I really do, man. Than just bringing in technical players into the squad. You know what I'm trying to say? So we'll see, man. We'll see.
That's what I mean. No, big up everyone in the chat. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, run them lights up. Man said Amarin wants to relaunch Lexi's career next season. Man said I just want to help the team and then work with him with all the work stuff he's doing. He's improving. Brother, we'll see.
Why did he say that today? Why would he say about he's not even playing?
I have no idea, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I have no idea, man. I don't know about the improving and all that stuff, bro. Listen, like I'm at the point now where it's like we just need to pray that Ineos just give him so many good players that he can't fail in it. That's where I am. I'll be honest. They just need to give him so many good players that no matter what team he picks, it's a good team in it. Because that's where we are right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Give this brother so many good players. Right now. Build such a good squad here that he can't pick a shit team.
Yep. Facts.
That's what they need to do. Literally. And that's why I'm saying if we get offered 120 million, we're fucking idiots if we don't take it, bro.
Idiots.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolute idiots.
We're idiots. Because at the end of the day, we add that to another 100 million. Bro, we should be going out and spending 250, 300 million in the window, yeah? If
in the window.
If we can get 120 from him, bro, because Anthony and Rashford money is at least 80 million we're going to get from
80 million.
We can easily get another 30, 40 million for Garnacho. That's 120 million. Do you know what I'm saying? We'll get money from Alasia. We'll get the 20-something million from Sancho. Bro, if we don't go out and spend 300 million in this window, yeah, these men are not serious, bro.
They're not serious, bro. We said it, man. You got to do a Chelsea. You get me? But
you have to.
You get me? Go and do a Chelsea, but better. And go and get in players. And you don't even have to go spend 115 million on Caicedo. You could go and get for
exactly. Go and get 40 million pound players, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? You can go easily and get 5 or 6 40 million pounds, some less. If they do decide to go and get a Delap thing, Delap's going to cost 30 mil, bro.
30 mil. Mateta could be 40 million. I mean, it's simple. Simple maths.
You know what I mean? Can do these things.
You're more expensive at 60 odd million. That's
and we shouldn't be spending more than 60 million on a player anyway, because we don't need to. We can get Edison for We can get Edison for around 60 million if they want Edison. They can go get Angel Gomez on a free, bro. There's players. They shouldn't be spending more than 60 million on a player, bro.
Yeah.
They
Dibley
shouldn't.
can cost
Do you know what I
around
mean?
30,
Tyler
35.
Diblin's not gonna cost. Yeah, you cost like 30 odd mil. They're saying they're saying Ryan Cherky's gonna cost what 30 million tops. All these players are not 60 million players. You can get a bag of these players.
But you only have that mentality when you get rid of players, though, man. When you're comfortable and you think you've got everything together, you don't work like that, bro. You see, when you've got money and you're like, right, okay, cool, I've saved a bit of money. You don't go out and blow that money away, you know. A wise man doesn't do that. You know what I mean? They actually go and manage their spending, and they go out and wisely spend what they need to spend. They don't go out and splash it out, man. So this is what I'm saying, bro. You got to hustle to get your money, and then hustle when you got your money, bro. Same way. Both ways it have to work like that, bro. So I think for me, I just think it's going to be beautiful, bro, when we do get rid of all these players, bro. We actually have a fresh, new United, bro. You know how good that's going to be to have a team where you're not hearing about, oh, this Bruno Stan and Rashford Stan and Garnacho Stan. You actually have you see all the teams there. Like, it's like when I watch all the teams, I'm like, yo, man, don't have no stands and that. Man, just watch a team and be like, you know what? This is my United. This is my team, bro. This is my baller. I rate this 100%. Player. This is our guy. You don't have to be doing no stands and that, man. You get me, bro? Like, man, don't need to talk about my baller. They can say, you know what? They all play for my United, and we're living life. Cham, we can be proud of the whole team. You get me? But what happens now is, but Bruno, he saved us. That's what we're on right now. For the next 2-3 years, yeah, if he's here, we're going to be having these same conversations, man, every year. Bruno saved us, Bruno this, Bruno that. You know what I mean? Rashford this, Rashford that. I'm tired, bro. Tired.
No, I hear it, bro. And this is it. We need to build a squad to the point where you're not relying on one player. And I think United haven't done that for a long time, innit? So it's just one of them ones where I think that's the next step. That's the next step for us. So, bro, listen, it's over to Ineos, innit? Because this manager's failed. But if they're going to stick with this manager, they have to put it to a situation where if he's still failing, it's only him that can be blamed.
Yeah.
That's it. Do you know what I mean? So get him the players, get him the squad, and then we'll see what he's on.
Yeah. Facts.
That's it.
We'll see what he's on. I mean?
So yeah, man. Hey guys, run up these likes.
Love it, man. Love it, man. Let's see, man. But tomorrow, by the way, you confident about it? Just before we wrap up.
Yeah, I'm confident. But both the Williams brothers aren't available. Like
I don't know, man. I'm not believing that. I feel like they're gonna come in a private jet. And
even if they roll through in a private jet, them man are bozos, blood. I ain't worried about them, bro. To be honest, man, like we're too good to.
That's crazy, though. You know what it is, though, bro. You know they've got Champions League football next year. You know that, by the way.
Who has?
Atletico Bilbao. They basically apparently they technically very very they're through basically to get Champions League football next year. So man are going on like they're hurt, bro. Yeah, they only hurt because they're not playing the final in their home country.
Okay.
Like man are actually getting Champions League football next year, so they're chilling, bro. It's not as if they're like, yo, they never say, you know what, man, it's calm, innit? Nah, they'll get Champions League football next year, man. They're calm, bro.
But yeah, no, we'll win tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? Even if it's only a 1-0, like we'll win tomorrow. I don't envisage any problems with this team, bro. I think they're a very, very poor team, bro. Like they don't have any real attacking threat in it. And the thing is, that's the only thing with United. If you do put pressure on United, they can unravel a bit. But I don't think that they've got the players to really put us under pressure.
No.
For a sustained period of time to really make us have to worry about anything, man. I think the cushion's way too big.
Yeah.
I'm not really worried about them, to be fair.
And I'm just, Shade's gonna be on tomorrow, man. You get me? Like,
bro, hopefully these Shades are on tonight, bro. Let's get these bozos out of here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get them pussios out of Europe. You get me? And then over to United tomorrow, people.
That's it. That's it, brother.
So yeah, we're redirecting to Man Them Talk, people. Make sure you drop a rants read in the chat. Yeah, Saeed, let them know what's coming up, and make sure you hit these likes. We should be on 1,000, guys.
Easy, man.
1,000 likes, and only not even 600 is crazy.
It's crazy, man. Come on, people, man. We're giving you week in, week out daily shows. You get me? Come on, man. Support the brothers, man. But yeah, like I said, man, it's Man Them Talk. Whether we carry on a conversation over there, and then obviously talk about the game or whatnot. And yeah, just come over, hit the like button when you get here, hit the like button when you get here now. And then yeah, man, later on, allez la Paris, man. You see what I'm saying?
We're here, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Listen, big up everyone inside. Likes before you leave. Drop a Rants raid.